What's up, gamers? GamerDad here. This is a guide to help you complete all of the Week 8 weekly quests. So, first up, find the coolest player on the island. This is a pretty hilarious challenge. I was trying to think in my head who's going to be the coolest player, and to be honest, I accidentally stumbled upon this. But use my learnings, go over to Rocky Reels to that location marked right there, and what you're going to do is you're going to head into this building, and you can already see those exclamation marks there. So when I saw these, I was like, what the heck is in here? And that's when I open it up, boom, mirrors. Look in that mirror, and guess what? You've just seen the coolest player on the island. Totally hilarious. I actually really love this challenge. It wasn't obvious, and it's super cool. Next up, destroy 5 structures with a single shot of the Ripsaw launcher. So you're going to head up to the north end of the map here, north of Log Jam, into the sawmill here. Now enter through this far side of the building. And once you get in here, you're going to have access to a couple ripsaws that are hanging on the wall. And I like this because you can quickly get in here without having to chop down a wall. As well, when I got here, there was someone else here, so this was a way to avoid them. So pick up this ripsaw. And then as you can see, right here, I quickly see, and I'm just checking it out, that there's a bunch of walls there. So you could probably shoot this at a couple places. But I recommend that you come right here, crank it up real to the full max, fire it, and blam. You'll get at least 5 structures by going through that route there. Next challenge, damage an opponent with a vehicle within 5 seconds of honking. So, pretty self-explanatory. Head over to Rocky Reels here. I really like this POI for many challenges. There's multiple vehicles right in the middle of the POI. So, make sure you know how to honk your horn, get into a vehicle, and just drive around until you find a player. If you land here right off the battle bus, there's 5 people here every single match. Now, some people aren't going to be accessible, and I wouldn't waste my time with them, but just drive around, and once you see someone running around in the middle or running around in an area where you feel you can actually hit them, go for it, hit them once, challenge is complete. So in this case, I see this guy here, bam, done. There's another challenge done. Next up, throw a fish into water. So this one's extremely simple. Head to a spot where you can fish. I recommend this area here because you can do 2 things here easily, and it's going to be a less traveled POI at this time based on where all the challenges are. So you land, locate that fishing rod. Now just look for a fishing hole, which is evidenced by the fish swimming with a little bit of water turbulence right there. So throw it in. Reel in that fish, pick it up, and then it's easy. Just, put the fish on in your inventory, and then throw the fish in the water. Super easy. Challenge complete. Now that you've just done this, you can actually do the next quest, which is to damage an opponent with a weapon obtained from fishing. So again, I'm going to do this from the exact same spot at Reality Falls. You can nail 2 different challenges back to back if you do this challenge, these challenges right. So just to go over it again, get that fishing rod. Now, you're not going to necessarily want to go right into a fishing hole to do this challenge because you'll often just get fish there. So fish around a couple times in the lake here or the pond. And then once you pull out a weapon, you're good to go. Now, I did learn that actually I pulled out a second weapon and I actually took out somebody with it. It didn't give me the damage. So I would use the first weapon you pull out. But then once you find an opponent after that or another player, just lay into some damage with them. It doesn't even have to be a lot. Challenge complete. Next up, deal explosive damage while looking away. So I've got a little insider tip for this one. Go up to the top outpost here, and you're going to find the paradigm here. Go to the paradigm, buy a couple grenades because not everybody's perfect. So I would recommend picking up a couple extra grenades from her just in case. So as you can see, she sells the DMR, she sells that repair torch, but most importantly, she sells the grenade. So pick up multiple grenades. Since you've just landed here, you might not have very good weapons, so you might want to just pick up that DMR for good measure. I did try and do this on the stormtroopers, and it didn't work. But head over into Logjam Lotus. There'll be plenty of people here if you've done this right off the battle bus. Once you hear someone, go for them. Once you see them, start unloading those grenades. The key, of course, though, is to turn away. So my first go here was a fail, but I throw 2 more, turn away again, and bam, done. Another challenge complete. So, on to the next one. Make opponents dance with boogie bombs. This one is a royal pain in the butt. It is not easy to find boogie bombs. No NPCs are selling them at this time. But anyways, head over to Rocky Reels. There's lots of chests here. You can find boogie bombs in chests or on the floor. So in this case, you'll see I find them on the floor here. And to be honest, I think I find them on the floor. I only found boogie bombs on the floor. But you should be able to find them in chests as well. So this one's easy. Make sure you get really close to players because I can't tell you how many times I messed this one up. I think I wasted 4 boogie bombs throwing them from way too far away. But there's one of 3. But yeah, just get really close. I would even sacrifice dying to get it. So here's another example of where I find a boogie bomb on the floor. In 20 minutes of play, I don't think I found a single boogie bomb in a chest. And you're just going to run around. Now, at this point, I was pretty annoyed. So the moment I hear somebody, I'm heading straight for them. And at this time, I'm willing to die for it, so I'm making sure I get super, super close. Get super close, aim that boogie bomb, make sure you hit the person. These 2 guys were fighting, or guys or girls were fighting, and so I knew there was another person here. So at this point, I don't even care if I die. Heading over here, and I'm making sure that I get this next guy with this boogie bomb. I'm tired of looking for them. So, get super, super close, bam, challenge complete. So that's it. The weekly quests weren't too bad. There's a few that were a bit of a pain, but otherwise, they were pretty good. And once you complete all of your quests, you'll get yourself a new style for the snap. So hope that's helpful. Please drop a like. Please leave a comment. If you've not done so already, please subscribe to my channel. Until the next video, GamerDad out.